Bakeries are dangerous places. Flour is flammable, you know that, right? We got these particles that kind of float all over a room. I mean, just one of them catches fire, the whole place just kind of goes up like a tinderbox.
Boredom is a killer, you know? Aren't you bored?
Yeah, at first, but, yeah, I had enough good times.
So you can tell I'm being some robot? Because I'm not. Can't do this much longer.
Because what you've been doing up to this point's been working out so well.
See, even that. You sound like a robot. 99 out of 100 of you guys will say that same exact. And the other guys say you're sitting here getting fat while your disease is out back doing push-ups. Yo, it's not funny.
Okay.
I gotta go. You cover this? I got you next time?
Yeah, sure. You call me if you need me.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. My name is Isabel. I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Hi, Isabel.
And I've been in and out of these rooms for years. Until I finally had the guts to tell my sponsor what made me want to get sober in the first place. I killed someone. I was driving home and I hit a guy. And I was so loaded, I didn't even slow down. I drove home waiting for the police to show up at the door, and they never did. My sponsor told me what I had to do. I had to turn myself in and make amends to his family. And she told me this: his family may never forgive you, and you will go to prison. But you have some of us out here, and you have some of us in there. Because out here, with all the lies and the guilt, you'll be less free than you'll be in there.
We're years out, but my guys think they've isolated a cluster of cells that can be built into a filter. Salt water goes in, and fresh water comes out.
What about the resulting overpopulation?
Problems ascribed to overpopulation are political contrivances, misbehavior of power. You know that?
You know, John, for one of the richest guys I know, you sound an awful lot like a communist.
According to the internet, you're one of the richest guys anybody knows. But every time we talk about overpopulation, you sound like an
Remind me again, what's the internet?
Oh, come on, Max, don't pretend like you're an old fart, all right? I know you better than this.
Nick, do me a favor. If in the future, in say 10 years from now, you ever catch me bragging that I had dinner with John Ives, shoot me.
You know what, Max? I'll do you a favor, and I'll shoot you myself.
Well, you impressed me, at least.
Well, it's because you are a communist.
Oh, very funny. Max may live like a Bond villain, but he's got a good heart, and I think you made your point.
All right, comrade. Let's get out of here.
Now,
Yeah, Maria's gotta go to sleep.
Maria put Ethan to bed long ago. Right now, she's falling asleep in front of the TV. You're gonna dance with her.
I'm gonna dance with you.
Is Mrs. Ives to see you?
Mrs. Ives.
She's in conference room 3.
Tell her I'll be there in 10 minutes. You know, I read about your son, and I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It's been hard on John.
How have you been?
This is so much. I'd give anything to have him back. But I know that's just crazy, isn't it?
No. I don't think that's crazy. I know why you're here. It is possible. The answer is yes.
They cloned a sheep. You're talking about a human being.
All he needs is Ethan's DNA. We can finally move on, John.
This isn't moving on.
He can bring Ethan back.
Oh.
The technology is there, John. He can clone him.
No. I can't. I can't.
Sit down. Look at me. Come to my room. I'll let you touch.
What happens when Nick starts to look like Ethan? What are we gonna tell people?
Same parents, kids are gonna look alike.
Nick uses his right hand.
So what?
Ethan used his left.
Hun, he's a baby. How can you tell?
Because I'm with him all day. I know.
Maybe you should talk to someone.
No, I can't talk to anybody about this.
I don't mean about this. I mean about how you're feeling.
Don't diminish what I'm feeling, John.
I'm not. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey. I just hate seeing you like this. I was lost, Celine. You pulled me back. You saved my life. There's nothing in the world I wouldn't do for you. Or Nick. I love you. I love Nick.
I was in the supermarket the other day, and there was this piece of fruit that had fallen off the stand. And it was just there on the floor, all by itself. And I started to cry. I don't know, there was just something about it that was incredibly sad.
What do you think it was that made you cry?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I do know. But I can't talk about it.
Okay. How are things with John?
Things with John are good. I got home from the market and John was there, and he was great.
I promise, I will man the fort 20.
He really works hard to make me feel better. The other day, I looked through a box of Ethan's stuff. I found his baby teeth and I took them to the park. I don't even know why. I guess I just wanted him close to me.
Hey, girl. How have you been?
Let me ask you something. Do you think Nick looks like Ethan?
Well, no, I don't.
You know when you walk into a spider web and you out and you're pulling it off of you, but it's so thin and silky, you can't feel it anymore, but you know it's all over your body? I feel like that, but there's no web, no spider. It's Nick. I need to know what he's doing. I need to know what he's doing when I'm not there.
Who are you talking about, John or Nick?
Everything is like something. I said it's like a spider web. But it's not. It's...
Your body has changed since carrying Ethan. Environmental conditions play a major factor in the development.
I just want to know if they're the same person.
They are.
How do you know?
Because Shepard tests the blood, the hair.
I don't believe him, John.
He's got his fingerprints.
You have Ethan's fingerprints. I want to see.
I gave Shepard everything after the crime scene. I don't have them, he has them.
You know something's wrong. You act happy and pretend that everything is normal, but I've seen the way you look at Nick. You spend every day and night in your office because you don't want to admit what's really going on in our lives. You know. I know you know.
What do I know?
That Nick is not our son.
Then who is he?
After we made our agreement, John gave me the sample. But very quickly, I knew it wasn't your son. But he gave me a choice. You can work with this sample, you can clone this sample, or you can walk away. He assured me that he would produce the true donor of the sample at a later date. And he said that he would explain everything to you and that you would be okay with it. He promised me that. I had to believe him. I needed to believe him. This work, I felt it had to be done.
We were never gonna get Ethan. At the very least, we could get the killer.
What is this?
This is Nick. And this is a man that John fired. This is John's uncle. He was caught embezzling, stealing from the company. He's comparing facial features between Nick and all of these people. John didn't lie to you when he said the sample came from the crime scene, but it wasn't Ethan's DNA. It's the killer's DNA. My son, the boy you put in my body,
will reveal who killed Ethan. The face of my baby is the face of the man who killed Ethan.
You pushed me into it.
My father's picture was in your files. Do you think my father did this? I'm married to a man who thinks that my father could murder his own grandson? Are you so weak that you have to believe there was a reason? There is never any reason. Ethan's death was not something that was natural or unnatural. It was just something that happened. And Nick? What is he? What you did was unnatural, John. And he is not natural.
Mr. and Mrs. Ives, my name is Dean Ruster. I'm the man who murdered your son. Nothing I can ever do can set things right. I'm writing this letter in an attempt to make amends to both of you and to allow you some peace. What I want you to know is that I've made the decision to turn myself into the police and accept the punishment. Part of the process of making amends is to ask for forgiveness, but what I've done is beyond forgiveness. I could try and explain who I was or where I was in my life back then, but I know that there could never ever be any excuse for what I've done. I know I'll never get a chance to speak to you in person, so this is my only chance to speak to you directly. I hope that knowing the truth about what happened to your son, and knowing that the man who did it will be punished, will bring some kind of peace. God bless.
God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference.
Keep coming back. It works if you work it.
You expecting a phone call or something? Put the phone away.
You're a cop.
No.
A lawyer?
Oh, God, no. No, I'm a friend of Mrs. Ives. Dean. I know who you are, and I know what you've done. The Ives have a son, Nick. He's gonna be 12 years old. As crazy as it sounds. How old are you, Dean?
35.
Have you ever had any major illnesses?
No.
Surgeries?
No.
Have you broken any bones?
Yes. Many.
Siblings? Dean? You okay? Have some juice. You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you troubled by feelings of guilt?
No.
Have you ever experienced a deep emotional connection with another person?
No. Yes. Not in the way you're asking. The boy, is there something wrong with the boy?
Boy's fine.
So what, these questions, this is a nature-nurture thing?
It's not one thing. Now go on.
Yeah.
Do you feel the world exists solely for you?
I remember going to bed at night and I knew that the world collapsed when I was asleep. And then when I woke up, it had reassembled itself. What's going on here?
What do you mean?
This is not what I expected. I thought I'd be crucified, but instead I'm getting the blood test, orange juice. There's a part of me that welcomes it. The survival part, but the moral part. I want to see him.
You seem like a reasonable guy, Dean. But you're gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
Mom. Mom, what are you doing? You're f***ing me up, Mom. I'm gonna go to bed now.
This is Dean. Leave a message.
This is Celine Ives. I'd like to come and talk to you. Give me a call back with your address. None for you?
Not now. It's very good. I've been trying to locate the nanny's family. I want to speak with them, but I can't find anything.
She didn't have any family. No kids. Her parents were both dead. She divorced her husband and moved from Guatemala. She had no one.
What was her name?
Maria. We buried her. I contacted some of her friends from Guatemala, but no one came. It was just us. wanted to hate Nick. But he was so helpless and so small. So we raised Nick as our own.
What's he like? Nick.
Nick doesn't have that scar. What's it from?
Blood brothers.
Are you still in touch with your blood brother?
No. There was more blood there than brother. Five years ago, I first decided to contact you. By the grace of God, and whatever moral sense I still had, I knew I had to confess. To give you closure. When I finally found you and John, I couldn't. I was a coward. I felt so alone back then. I was a different person. No, it was me. I did these things to you, to your husband, to your nanny, to your son.
Tell me. I need to know.
That day, I'd fallen asleep on a train. And I woke in Coney Island. It was so hot. I swam in the ocean. Tried out in the sun. And I was back on the train. And then I was somewhere else. The streets were tree-lined. Big houses. She woke up and saw me standing there. She asked what I wanted, and I hit her. I don't know what I wanted. I wasn't there because I wanted anything. But once I started, I couldn't stop. And then I saw him. He just stood there. He closed the door behind him, but it wasn't locked. He was crying, but calm. It was as if he had accepted what was happening. So I walked him down the hall, and he tried to bite me. He didn't hurt me. I threw him down, and he hit his head on the corner of the television stand. He's trying to crawl away, but he couldn't get his arms and legs to work the way that he wanted. And then he stopped moving. And then he stopped breathing. I looked around the house. I was there, so I figured I should steal something, but there was nothing for me. I couldn't remember everything that had happened, but I felt it. I'm turning myself in. I should have done it long ago.
Hey, it's getting late. I haven't heard from you all night. Give me a ring, okay? All right, it's bedtime, bud. Nick.
Yeah.
How long does it take before you finish that thing?
However long it takes.
All right, get to bed.
1 second.
Nick, now, go.
Winners of this past weekend's Super Lottery draw. The pair came forward to claim the $2 million prize this morning and faced the media.
Hey,
Hey,
how's Jeannie?
she's fine. She's good.
It's late. I left you a couple messages.
I left my phone in the car. I'm gonna take a shower.
Hey. Come here.
John, I'm so tired.
Come here. Miss you. I love you.
Something which each of us works out in its own way. Not all of the same. To improve our conscious contact with God, His grace, wisdom, love. And let's always remember that meditation is, in reality, intensely practical.
Father, it's been a long time, and I miss you. I wonder how you are, where you are, if I'll ever see you again. I bought land in the mountains. Acres and acres of empty canvas. But I've been staring so long into the forest. I feel like the forest has started to stare back into me.
Hey. Holy man. Hey. Did you think that I was just gonna give up? Here. There's a hole in my floor. Einhorn won't fix it.
You're telling me?
Well, you own the land. And my house.
Talk to Einhorn.
You're deaf. Pleasure.
You put these up?
Yes.
Why?
Boredom? I guess I wanted to make it more difficult to walk around a familiar space.
Where's the hole? These columns go all the way through the floor of the ground? You tried to put a column there, that's why Einhorn wouldn't fix it. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks for stopping by.
Father, you live inside me. The past lives inside me. My body existed before I was born. It walked through a timeline I wasn't part of. The past is imprinted in my DNA. This body killed a woman and a child. I was raised by a man who murdered his wife and then killed himself. I'm an abomination.
plans are wrong in front of all these cabins. It's just so through. Yeah, all of them. And this is the road. This is the end of the property up here. And there's a real nice building site way up here. And it overlooks the whole valley. And then there's...
Hey, boys.
Wow. You built this place yourself?
Trees that were standing here.
Hey, take a look.
You want to look at a bigger chunk of property.
Good.
Good. Through here. And then there's another chunk up here on this map here. But could be something else. Like it's some gorgeous pieces of property here.
Jesus, Murphy, you have a lot of books. Why don't you give me one? What's this?
When Benjamin was writing about 100 years ago, there was a massive jump in the speed and accuracy of mass reproduction. He believed this changed the context in which all art could be understood.
How?
The authenticity of a work of reproduction.
If the copy is the same as the original, it's just as authentic.
But an exact copy is different in one very important respect. Time.
One was created after the other. So what? If anything, that makes the copy more interesting.
How do you figure?
Well, it has all the same qualities as the original, but it's something different.
But you just said they're indistinguishable.
Yes, but...
So why do you now say...
Wait. If an object could possess some sort of historical quality, does the bullet that killed Abraham Lincoln have some sort of mystical quality? Something that the thousands of other identical bullets that weren't used don't have?
Isn't intentionality more important than appearance?
No. The people interpret it the way they choose.
A guy living in a cave, he sees the Last Supper for the first time. Now, he might just see a bunch of people sitting at a dinner table, but the ideas and the symbols are still there.
No, there's shape and color.
But it's the people that give the thing meaning. What?
It's just funny coming from a guy that's been living out here for like 1,000 years.
Let me ask you something. If you could make an exact reproduction of yourself, would you?
Sure.
What would you do with it?
I'd No, wait. I'd it. I'd cook it. I'd kill it and eat it. Are you lonely? Are you lonely?
You get used to it.
I gotta go.
No.
What?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll come by your place tomorrow. father. I remember the day at the carousel. John brought me there because when I was younger, that was our favorite place. I remember stirrings of nostalgia so bad, my stomach ached. I remember in that moment wanting to go back to when I was even younger, back to waking up in the back seat of the car when John would carry me into the house. I try to hold on to memories, but they fade. I've forgotten what it feels like to know another person is in the next room.
No music.
It has no boundaries either aided by such instruction and examination in time, and easy to imagination, something that each of us lives on in its own way. Conflict is always the slave. To refuse to hide this conflict is hard.
I know you. I remember you.
Well, I guess you would. Of course, I've only met you before as a child. Here, that is. Where you're from,
Where I'm from?
Yeah. Where you're from. What year is it?
What?
Humor me.
It's 2033.
2033. Maybe. Maybe not. What if it's 300 years past that? What if you're not number 2, Nick, but version 10 or version 20? Your friend, he looks familiar, doesn't he? You think he's an original?
Original what?
If you're number 20, what if he's number 18 and you two have been doing this same dance with minor variations for a very long time?
I took Nick out of school early today. I wanted to take him somewhere special. When I asked him, he told me he wanted to go to the Carousel in Brooklyn. Remember when we used to take him there? Those are memories I'll cherish forever. I wonder if the Carousel is also Dean's favorite place. I wonder how deep the similarities run between them. I guess you know the answer to that.
Is he here?
No.
I love you very much. And I love Nick very much.
John.
Nick. I love you, all right? You out there?
Sure. Coming?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll swim out there in a bit.
Father, why did you take me in and raise me as your own? Was it penance? What did it feel like to raise yourself? How did the letter you wrote to John and Celine end up at my door? Who put it there? Did he? Is he a copy of John? I don't understand. Do you think you were crazy when you killed his boy? Was it you who killed him? Or was it a copy? Am I a copy of you? Or a copy of a copy of a copy? Maybe I killed the boy. I feel like I'm going crazy. I need to know. I need to find proof of what?
Did you put that letter under my door? Did you put that letter under my door? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, don't. No, I'm sorry. Oh, no, I'm sorry, don't make me leave. No. Don't make me, no. I'm sorry.
Get out of my house. Get out of my house.
I'm so lonely. I can't see you. I can't see you. Okay. I'm sorry.
Father, you once told me that everything is already in the past. And you loved a line from that old movie. Present is real, but you're not in it now. You're not in it now. You're not in it now. By the time the light bounces off something and into your eyes, it's already in the past. Everything we see is past. Everything is already past. But you're not in it now. You're not in it now.